What is the one mistake that people meet when they try to do a meetup with somebody from out of town or they've never met before? I'm Scott Sylvan Bell. I'm coming to you live from Austin, Texas. Check it out right there. State capital, on a perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about meetups. And I see this happen frequently where someone will decide that they want to do a meetup, or they'll join the group that I'm in, that I've met up with some people, and they think it's a free session to get information. It's like they turned it into a pick your brain session. So I want to give you this one bit of advice, or this piece of sales tip, or this sales knowledge that you really need to know. It's not a pick your brain session unless that person allows it to be one. Now, they may say, like, what's going on with your business, and you tell them, and they might say, hey, well, I got a couple of ideas, and they decide to share them. That's completely different than you deciding that you are going to interrogate them and get all sorts of free information from them. So I see this happen occasionally. I won't say it happens a lot. I will say that it does happen occasionally where I will meet up with somebody and they make this mistake, and they went from being somebody who could be inside the inner circle or inside the beltway or inside the loop to be somebody who's dreaded to hang out with. So that is the fair warning from you, that if you decide that you want to do some sort of meetup and the person that you're meeting with is some sort of guru or some sort of expert, it is a mistake to take advantage of that meeting, that lunch, that dinner, that coffee, whatever you're doing, to try to turn it into a let me pick your brain session. So I got to give you fair warning. You meet up with me and you want to turn it into a let me pick your brain session, I'm going to send you a bill before we keep the conversation going, because that's the right thing to do. So, once again, if the guru or the expert says, hey, let's continue on this conversation, tell me what's going on with your life, tell me what's going on with your company, oh, I've got a couple of ideas, right? Leave it to a couple of ideas. And then, the thing is if you want to go further, you want to take that relationship further, ask them, say, hey, what's it entail for me to get some sort of coaching from you, or some sort of extra training that I could be better at what I do that you're an expert at? And then ask them, like, how can I compensate you? And if they say, hey, don't worry about it, that's cool. But also fair warning for you, sometimes you'll do a meetup and the person looks at it like, oh, like, I'm going to take this person to the cleaner and be a coaching client, and we're gonna do some coaching, and I'm going to charge them for it. So be very upfront on what you're looking for from that person. Like, if you're just meeting up, like today I just met up for a barbecue, and some of the conversation turned to marketing. It was pretty cool stuff. I was excited. It was like, wow, that's awesome. Okay. So if it turns to that and they offer the information, that's completely different than you trying to data mine and be that person who, for lack of better terms, is a punk. Okay, so be smart about it when you meet up with people out of town and you are able to get a hold of them and make a connection. So there you go. You got one thing to do, just one thing. Find the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button. Every time that I send out new content, you'll get an update. It'll be like, boom, Scott Sylvan Bell sent out new content, which happens frequently. So there you go. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.